Well, the Land of Enchantment offers so many unique vistas that it is truly a landscape photographer's dream. In the latest issue of New Mexico Magazine, the beauty of our state is front and center, featuring 21 stunning photos by the magazine's photo contest winners. Joining us now to talk about the contest, the issue, and so much more is Dave Herndon, editor-in-chief of New Mexico Magazine. Dave, this is easily one of my favorite issues that we do every year, the photo contest. So tell us a little bit about this, the beauty of New Mexico.
Well, it's the 15th year of the contest, so it's taking on it's becoming a thing. And we get great entries every year in a variety of categories: people, places, animals. Only in New Mexico, it is a great category.
Of course, yeah, you got to have that in there.
But like you said, the landscapes are kind of the hero because it's such a photogenic state.
Yeah.
And
there, there really is a diversity, Dave. When you look through a lot of these photos, there really is a diversity that you look and you think, this is all in one state, because it's so bizarre. We've got and I don't know if this is from the Very Large Array. There's a photo in here of satellites. So you've got the modern technology. You've got something that's very sacred in there as well.
Right.
The beautiful landscapes. You get a little bit of everything.
Right. The diversity of the state is really reflected in the submissions. Right. And, it is judged by four judges who don't, communicate with each other. So it's a consensus, what rises to the top. It's not something we're curating ourselves and saying, well, we're going to have this kind of diversity. It really is the most worthy photographs, and the quality rises.
Yeah, and just to also note before we move on, these are enthusiasts. These are hobbyists. These aren't professional photographers.
They're amateurs, inspired amateurs, I like to call them. Like some pretty serious hobbyists. One of our sponsors is the Santa Fe Photo Workshops, and they help judge it too, and the grand prize winner gets to do a workshop. So there's people a lot of them take photography pretty seriously. And the other thing is, this year we're having for the first time an exhibit of the winning photos.
Oh, it's great.
In a gallery in Carrizozo, the Tularosa Basin Gallery. They'll be up there for a couple months. And
that's great.
And they're going to actually sell some of the prints of the contest. Wow. So it's taking on a new life, with the help of that gallery in Carrizozo.
Well, something else that's in here, which is kind of interesting, of course, I love Red River. It's always a great place to go. I didn't know that Mardi Gras is a huge thing in Red River.
Yes, I was up there in January a couple years ago on skiing, and I saw these people in beads, and they were wound up about festival season, and Mardi Gras was coming, and they have different crews, and it's a fish out of water story, but it's something that has taken on a life of its own. It's been going since the early '90s, since '92, and there's been a strong Louisiana connection in Red River since the '70s, when they started marketing to their ski slopes to people from Louisiana as a getaway.
Yeah.
The college kids they get Mardi Gras off, like a week off, like a.
Yeah, and they get it.
So they brought their families out here to come and then they do the whole 9 yards. Parades, crawfish boils, 700 pounds of crawfish disappear in one night.
Yeah, and of course the music,
costumes, music, dancing, all the stuff that Red River is known for. Kind of in a on steroids.
Yeah. Now there's a lot of this issue we talk a lot about the makers, and we got a lot of food artisans, which is a great thing. Before we lose time though, Dave, this is a really interesting story that I want to share with our viewers. What's going on in Artesia? Putting the art in Artesia. Yeah. This is remarkable. This is the largest. You said the largest move in the world that happened with this piece.
Mural move in the history of the world. As quick as I can.
Yeah.
There was a Peter Hurd mural, who's a beloved New Mexico artist, of course, in a building in Houston that was being demolished, and the mural became available, and there was an art lover and a book lover who was a philanthropist in Artesia who said, I'll underwrite the moving of that thing if we can get it here. Well, then they had to build the new library in a way that could accommodate it. So they built a library of sort of with a roof so the mural could be craned in. They had to have, the biggest logistical, effort that, they didn't know whether it was going to wind up, in pieces when they got here too. So it was like a lot of holding their breath. But it's a great success story. It's an only in New Mexico story. And
absolutely.
It's Artesia's pride and joy, and as well it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, obviously lots going on in this issue of New Mexico Magazine. But Best way to get it, go on newsstands or nmmagazine.com. There you can get a subscription as well.
That's right.
Yeah, fantastic. Dave Herndon, always a pleasure, my friend. Thank
Chad.
you so much. Again, guys, for a full recap on this and where you can get NM Magazine, head over to casa.com. We will